Thank you for tuning in to the Patricia Show. My name is Patricia. Please press like and subscribe. And then share this with anyone that you know it will help. So now let's talk. So we've been talking about like negativity and the light because I don't think a lot of people understand the amount of negativity that they have in their life, or how you are the one that gives this negativity permission to either enter or stay in your life. You're the one gives it permission. So if you're thinking about a lot of negativity, then yeah, it's like attracts like. So you're opening the door for even more of it to come in. If you're thinking positive, then you open up the door for the positive to come in. It's that simple. But unfortunately, people think things are hard. And people think everything is so difficult. So, for instance, I met this lady and we were talking, and she was a drug user, and she said she was just an occasional drug user. Drug user is drug user, but I'll say occasional. She was saying that she was only letting the light of God in. But how can you just let the light of God in when you're participating in negative acts like getting high? That's a negative act. Getting high, even if you get high occasionally, you're the times that you're getting high, you're bringing in or opening the door for that negativity to come in. So I really don't understand how you would even think that you're contributing, getting high is not a negative act. So you have to look at the things that you're doing, the things you're contributing to, the things that's coming into your life and why they're coming into your life. They're coming into your life because, again, you're allowing it. You're contributing to that negativity some way, shape, or form. I talked about this when I first started these videos. I was telling you the story about this guy who was saying that whenever he's mad at somebody, he thinks about bad things happening to them. So he was giving me an example that he was really at the time, he was really upset with his daughter. And he could see, so because he was upset with his daughter, he could visualize her getting in a car accident, the car rolling over her. And he really took that to extremes, like rolling over her, one of her arms hanging off. She's crying, hysterical, blood everywhere. He took it that far. And this is what he said he imagines with people that when he gets angry with them. So I'm just flabbergasted, but listening to him. So about a week or two later, I said to him, then he was saying like he don't know why he was having a lot of bad luck in his life. I said, because you're allowing it into your life. What do you mean? And I said, because of the negative things you're thinking. He said, what are you talking about? I'm not a negative thinker. And I looked at him and I said, you got to be kidding me. You told me a couple of weeks ago that when someone gets mad at you, you think all these, or you start imagining all these negative things happening to them. I said, that is you thinking negativity. He told me, no, it wasn't. That he wasn't a negative person. And got indignant and very upset that I said that. I said to him, I'm only repeating what you told me. You told me that when people get mad at you, when you get mad at people, you start thinking about them or visualizing them getting in an accident, the arm broke off, and all these horrible things. He said, yes, I did say that. I said, you don't think that's negative? He told me, no, he didn't think that was negative. I said, that is the ultimate negative because you're wishing that harm comes to people. He says, well, I'm not wishing that. I said, when you're visualizing these negative things that happen to people because you're angry with them, yeah, that's what you're doing. You're wishing these things happen. He said that wasn't his intent. Now, I don't know how that could not be your intent. That's clear as day. So he definitely said he was not a negative person. He doesn't do that every day. He does that when he's mad at somebody. That's not often. I tried to explain to him that it doesn't matter if he's doing it every day or if he's doing it once a week or if he's doing it once a month. It's still negativity that he's focusing on and that he's bringing more of it into his life. Now, he's not the first person who has negative thoughts but can't see that they have negative thoughts. This guy, one of my students, that's because I have a consulting firm where I help people open up their own non-medical home health agency, and this guy could call me and tell me something about somebody. I mean, he criticizes a lot, which is negative. He's constantly criticizing. So when he's criticizing, he never gives you a compliment. It's strictly criticizing. And he told me that the women, and he's had problems with the women in his life because, like, when they cook dinner for him or do something nice for him, he'll say, "Oh, but you didn't clean this," or, "Oh, but you didn't do this or this." Just instead of complimenting, there's always criticism. And I said to him, "But that's negative." He told me, "What do you mean that's negative?" And I had to went on and explain, because this guy was telling me that how his friends would call him and they were so negative. And he just doesn't understand how these people could just be so negative. And I said to him, "Because you're negative." Well, he could not see that he was negative. He did not see where criticizing people all the time is negative. Yet he knew that he criticized people all the time. So it is really amazing to me that people are doing these negative acts, but they don't think it's negative. He told me that he really thought he lived a very positive life, but could not understand why his friends and people that he meet was so negative. I said, "Because you are, and you attract to you what you are." Well, I had to sit down and explain to him how criticizing all the time is negative, because he didn't think that. He just didn't think that. I'm trying to think of as many examples as I could give you, because you might be the same way and not realize it. I have a relative, like, she works for a major company. If I told you the name, you're going to know exactly what it is. It's major. It's in every city in the U.S. And I don't care what they say. Whatever they send a memo, whatever they say, she could criticize or say something negative about it. And when I, kind of defend them, she'll say, she'll get upset because she say how awful employee they are and this and that. So this stuff that's going on with Putin. Putin, they had said be careful or be aware that they might do a cyber attack. Well, her company had put out the same warning that every other company is putting out, or that the United States put out. But she immediately took that to be, "Oh, they're putting that out. They've been having computer problems all this while. And now they're just putting that out. They're just trying to say that they're trying to blame Putin for this, that Putin is to blame for this." And she went on. And I said, well, if they already had computer problems, then surely they're not talking about that. They're talking about if any cyber attacks. And I said, because the government has warned of that. Well, she'll get upset because she can only see and criticize this company that she works for. But yet when you tell her, "Wow, you're really a negative person," she can't see that. No, how am I negative? They're the ones that's not treating their employees right. I'm just pointing out what they do. I'm not the one executive. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You don't have to point out what people do. Listen, when you point out something negative that another company or the company is doing, you're focusing on that negativity, and you're constantly repeating it because she's not only telling me, she's probably telling her friends and other people too. So she's repeating this all day long. And so then her mind is on what? This negativity, criticizing the company all day long. I know the guy I just told you about, he repeats himself a lot. So he'll be on the phone with me for a long time, repeating over and over and over whatever the negativity that he's telling me. Until I had to just say, like one time I just said, you're negative too. Because I really don't want to hear all that negativity. And when he realized he was negative, this is what people say that's so amazing to me. Oh, no, I'm not negative. I just, I have to tell you what's going on so that you can understand what I'm complaining about or whatever it is. No, you don't have to tell me, because you don't have to complain about it and you don't have to criticize about it. And if you tell somebody, you only need to tell them one time. You don't have to sit on the phone and repeat to me 15 times about something that you're telling me, criticizing about somebody. And then you hang up from me, you call somebody else, you're going to tell them another 15 times until you're doing this all day long. And what happens? Your entire day is filled with criticism. People, we have to look at ourselves. Don't look at your job, how awful they're running things. Don't look at any of that. Look at yourself first. The change can't be made. Change starts with you. So if you want your company, your girlfriend, your friend, and all these other people to change, then change you. Change starts with you. Stop criticizing about other people when there's a lot of change you can make in yourself to make you a better person. You see what I'm saying? Because all that is negativity. When you bring that negativity in your life, no, you're not going to have good luck. You're not going to have good luck. You're going to have a lot of bad luck and everything else happen. And ain't nobody bringing it to you but you. You're sabotaging your own life because of your own negativity that you're bringing. So here's a little exercise you could do to really pay attention to the negativity that you maybe you're thinking within a day. Because again, people don't see that you're thinking negative too. So what you're going to do, you're going to pay attention to your thoughts. And you're going to go 30 consecutive days without thinking any negativity, without criticizing at all, or thinking any negativity. If you think negativity or criticize at all, you have to start back over at day one until you could totally get through 31 days without criticizing. Now, what this is going to do is make you aware of your own thinking. Because you go through a thought a whole day, you're not paying attention to your own thoughts. If you wouldn't have to do this, you would automatically know what you're thinking, but you don't. So now when it makes you aware of your own thoughts, then you'll be able to see the negativity that you are talking throughout the day. So try to get through 31 days consecutively of no negative thinking, no criticizing, no gossip at all. Okay? Write in your comments what happened. If you decide to do this exercise, write in the comments and let me know. Thank you for tuning in to The Patricia Show.